From being swaddled in the warmth between Billy's butt cheeks to suddenly being treated like some sort of monster, ending up abandoned by the one person he needed most, it's safe to say Jeff had a particularly rough upbringing.
Die, evil spider!
Aw, Dad, this is just like old times.
A match made in hell, that's what they are. It's time to open up your fourth eye and take a honest look into the evil saga of a domestic violence case gone right.
I was going to surprise you with a Mercedes tomorrow, but seeing as I'm going to be squished, I just left the money for it under your pillow.
Look, I don't make the rules, okay? I'm pretty sure you know how messed up Billy Mandy is. Demented is what I like to call it. And episodes only seem to spiral further into madness when the focus is Billy and Jeff.
You'd better go outside. I don't want you to have to see my guts when they squirt out.
The grim adventures of Billy and Jeff. Let's go.
Bugs are the grossest! I hate bugs! Hate!
Go get me a soda, stupid.
That is an awesome idea! I'll go get some sodies out of Grimm's trunk.
Grimm's trunk has been the catalyst of some of the most sickening events that have occurred on Billy and Mandy, and that's saying a lot.
I smell brown evil.
But by far the most sickening eight-legged nightmare that has been cast from this putrid trunk of death is Jeff the f***ing Spider.
Keep out of my trunk.
It all started in season 2 when our spider sweetheart crawled up Billy's backside, sending the first of many shivers up his spine. What a debut. You know that thing in certain species, like ducks and swans, when they're born, the first moving thing they see essentially becomes their parent, no questions asked? Well, unfortunately for Billy and Jeff, it was love at first fright. Now, I won't blame Jeff for his bulging eyes or menacing piercers. By all stretches, he's probably the cutest, oversized, happy-go-lucky spider there is. But not the Billy. Despite Billy's fight-or-flight reaction, Jeff latches right onto him with one strong-ass web, a precursor to a very long, embarrassing thread of separation anxiety.
Dad!
And trauma. The irony isn't lost on me that Jeff's main struggle is getting off on the wrong foot with his dad, even though he's got 8 of them.
This nigga is trash.
Hey, Dad, it's me, Jeff. I'm all grown up now.
After what feels like just a few minutes postpartum, Jeff seems to be having this gigantism thing going on. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm hooked.
Oh, there you are. I figured it out and I'm so sorry. You're obviously allergic to banana bread. Anyway, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'll just go finish alphabetizing your toys.
And in an even stranger turn of events, alphabetizing his toys actually doesn't keep Billy from wanting to squash Jeff to death. I know, I'm equally shocked.
Mandy, there's a bug in my room and I need you to squish it! Go get squished, you gross old freako! Did you squish it good? Me smash you!
He genuinely wants to murder this poor kid. I know he ain't his biological son, but this is why I tip my hat to the writers, because I'm invested in the same exact way as if he was actually his real son. If only the word squish meant love, but instead it's probably one of the most derogatory things you could say to a bug. I mean, your son. A large part of me wants to see this father-son human-bug relationship vindicated. If not over the course of an 11-minute episode, then goddamn it, eventually.
Dang, gonna need the big boot.
Apparently, Jeff is able to make perfect friends with just about anyone as long as they're not arachnophobic like Billy. What other spider do you know has an exterminator for a roommate? I'll wait. I also want to just put this out there. It's not unreasonable for Billy to be afraid of any spider, let alone one of the chungus variety. But remember, Jeff is more of a fuck around and find out kind of omen that Billy is unleashed on himself. So although Jeff politely keeps his distance for the rest of the season, just like the silky strands of a spider web, Billy and Jeff are connected. They're destined for each other in the worst way. In the episode Spider's Little Daddy, Billy takes a bite out of a burger and notices a family of bugs having a picnic right on top of the patty. It's more bug than burger. So naturally, Mandy gaslights him into believing he'll turn into one.
Let's do a bug test. Tell me the first thing that crawls into your little brain, lady.
Bug!
June.
Bug!
Yo, sucka, don't be.
Buggy!
After some impressive tongue rolling, Billy waltzes into the park bathroom to sterilize himself of this imaginary bug virus. Without realizing, Jeff was right around the corner, up the wall, dangling off the ceiling.
If only I had a chance to show my dad what a great son I turned out to be. But all I have to remember him by are these baby pictures.
Hopeless is the spider without Mandy, and of course, the demon is only as good as her cruel intentions. But when harnessed for a higher purpose, a pushover like Jeff could use some of that assertiveness.
Mandy, I want you to teach me to stop being so nice and start being mean, cruel, and evil. More like you.
Mandy wastes no time and begins to whip him into shape.
Attack.
Grr! Dad! Dad!
Something was always familiar to me about this storyline, and I couldn't help but think of that one SpongeBob episode where Plankton teaches SpongeBob how to be a jerk.
No, be assertive. Not insert.
Mandy keeps that same energy, except when she tells this giant spider to be assertive, it's a lot more intimidating.
Dad, I know that maybe I didn't turn out the way you planned, but gosh darn it, I'm your son, and I cordially request some love.
But he's still not quite having a spine. Well, I guess he's a spider, so he don't really need a spine, but he's missing that X factor. It's a no for me, dog. And Jeff seems to mistake Billy bludgeoning him with various pieces of furniture for showering him with gifts. Pathetic, I know. Mandy chucks her headset in frustration, inadvertently tagging in Grimm as the new Dom coach, and by some miracle, Jeff is finally rage baited and losing his shit. Billy, we can do this the easy way or the freaking hard way.
Love me, Dad! Love me! Love me now!
See, that's the spirit. And now Billy loves his arachnid stepson unconditionally, right?
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Aw, shut up, Dad.
I don't know. I still don't think this is the unconditional love we were looking for. Jeff needs real love. Jeff's looking for a real love. Someone to lay his eggs. After this massive W, Jeff doesn't return until like the middle of season 4, and you know what? He's thriving. He's got his own little crawl space, or whatever you call it, and it's infinitely expansive. He turned down MTV Cribs like 5 times.
This is where I got my clothes and crap.
But his crib is not expansive enough, apparently, to keep Billy from getting tangled in the sticky strands of Jeff's spider web. Let's face it, these two are destined for each other.
Thank you for calling, Mrs. Billy. You know what, Puddin'? I can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of being scared to death. I'll call you back, okay?
After Jeff does his signature, emerging from the shadows move, he welcomes his dad with open arms and frees him from the web. And it was at this point Jeff knew he fucked up. Because instead of being appreciative and glad to see his son after who knows how long, Billy instead thanks him with a 2x4 upside the head. Maybe the assertive lessons from last time didn't stick, cause now we're back to our regular scheduled programming, except this time, Jeff has a few more tricks up his thorax.
I've just laid thousands and thousands of eggs. Do you know what that means? Yep, you're gonna be a grandpa!
Of course, Billy ain't exactly leaping for joy at this news, and the deadbeat saga continues. Jeff is gonna die within 36 hours of giving birth, just like every other spider of his species. But before he goes into the spider web in the sky, he needs a godfather to take care of his offspring when he's gone. He has to make Billy an offer he can't refuse.
Solid plan. But you're forgetting one tiny detail. Billy hates spiders, including you. You're basically insane.
Yes, he is, and so is the rest of this episode's plot. Billy goes mobile in the giant teacup that's always there on the billboard, so Jeff jacks his dad's car to chase him down.
Come on, Dad! Why don't we sit down and talk about this like normal people?
Never!
And before you know it, Jeff earns himself all 5 stars, and Billy's dad gives him the 5-knuckle shuffle.
Bad spider! Bad spider!
This guy could have saved his own son, but he doesn't give a shit. So Jeff took the initiative by commandeering his vehicle only temporarily, and somehow he's the bad guy. You should be ashamed of yourself. Now we know where Billy gets it from.
Wow, will you look at that?
That's my son!
Billy gets flicked across the river by a drawbridge, lands, and dangles like a booger from the Eiffel Tower, and what do you know? Jeff steps up like the super spider he is and saves his dad with web shooting action.
Oh no!
I'm gonna need Spider-Man to take notes here. Imagine him swinging through Manhattan by the seat of his sphincter.
Dad!
Jeff is a very much biblically accurate Spider-Man, if you ask me. Due to the 36-hour rule, at this point, Jeff is really supposed to go to Spider Heaven. But Grimm sprinkles a little more sand in that hourglass of his, extending his life. Now he can continue slinging webs with the exaggerated swagger of a Black Widow.
I love you, Dad.
2 seasons later, Billy comes home after a long day of school, only to be met with Jeff in his room, suffering from a bad case of the spider pox.
So I thought, what better way to get better than to have my dad take care of me?
Jeff kicking this episode off right with a little bit of delusion maxing, and looks like it's gonna be a long one, because Billy's attempting for some reason to think of a way to get Jeff out of his bed without touching him. But what's the best way to say this? Jeff has already made himself at home.
Oh, sorry that all my sores popping on your sheets.
Don't worry, Jeff, that's what the sheets are there for. A lot of people don't know that. Meanwhile, you can see the gears turning in Billy's head, or maybe a singular boat, and eventually his brain shits out this idea that has nothing to do with getting rid of Jeff. What's the equivalent for couch surfing, but like bumming your parents' bed and then the cat spot on top of the TV? That's plan A. Obviously falls through. Luckily, your friendly neighborhood pudding inspires a plan B that just might actually work.
And a giant spider who won't get out of my bed thinks I'm his daddy.
If you are the spider's daddy, doesn't that make Mandy the spider's mommy? I mean, you guys are married, right?
Another extremely dim, sorry excuse for a light bulb goes off in Billy's head. Never would have guessed Jeff would be the reason. Billy gets on one knee and finally pops the question to Mandy, who are we kidding, this is a horrible idea. Me personally, I'd rather adopt a giant spider than marry the spawn of Satan, but that's just me. Billy is lucky enough to leave with a footprint on his back and a good reason to go to sleep right where he lands, on the cold cement outside her door. But Mandy's gonna have a rude awakening when she discovers the parting gift Billy generously left her with. I'll give you a hint, it starts with spider and ends with pox.
Spider pox.
And it's getting worse by the minute at a rapid pace. She's got terminal spider pox. I love this for Billy. You know the only cure for irrational fears is exposure therapy. If all his loved ones turn into spiders, pretty soon he'll be fully rehabilitated. Look, he's even running on all fours now. I'm pretty sure these are all good signs. According to Grimm's decapitated head, courtesy of Spider Mandy, Billy can cure Mandy of her spiderism by dousing her in magic spider venom. Conveniently enough, he's got a spider venom machine leaking pus pockets all over his bed as we speak.
You do anything for me, huh?
Yep, you bet. Anything for you, Dad.
I need you to fill this cup with venom.
Billy puts a solid 30 on pump 2 as Mandy bursts through the wall like the fucking Kool-Aid man. Her goal is to bite everyone in the room's head off, but she notices Jeff is taking this disturbingly well as he mistakes her for his spider mom.
Yes! Yes!
What?
That's it! Eat my head like a real mother would! Yeah!
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
The prophecy has been foretold by Puddin', if you remember. Mandy is not his mommy, but in a rare act of heroism, Billy dumps the cup of spider venom on both of them, neutralizing the spider pox and leaving Jeff with only one question to ask Mandy.
Will you be my mommy?
And at this point, it's routine for Billy to banish Jeff at the end of the episode. He walks off screen. Now, for some reason, Billy just downs the rest of the spider venom because he's a certified dumbass. Here's why. A, that was the last of the cure for the spider pox. And B, he can't post on social media anymore because he's dead. Grimm revives him, of course, but by the time he wakes up, the whole town is in spider pox epidemic mode. The server is fucked up and it'll never be the same. And the lesson being, don't discount your well-mannered giant spider son unless you want your mom to become a spider.
Dirty old bugs! You can kiss my butt!
Kiss his butt? That's all he wants? A kiss on the butt? Heck, I'll kiss both cheeks.
Billy, you're tearing this family apart. Remember when I said I'd like to see this bug-human relationship vindicated, if not over the course of an 11-minute episode, then eventually? Well, it took an entire movie, Wrath of the Spider Queen. Beyond the convoluted plot and the evil chocolate milk of it all, Billy gets his ass handed to him multiple times throughout the movie, but Jeff redeems himself in all the right ways.
I hate you, Dad! I hate you! I only wanted to be a good son, and you never came to any of my birthday parties, and you never let me see Mom, and you took all my college money to buy Jawbreakers, and you kept cutting my freight cables, and I've had it! I don't need your stupid rules!
It's so cathartic to finally hear Jeff let him have it, even if he was possessed by an angry cow spider.
What you talking about?
That's right, Billy. I
I'm Arachnator, the spider god of anger.
Told you the plot is convoluted.
This some more bullshit.
We needed him to get a taste of his own medicine. But call me a romantic, because after saving Billy's life for like the millionth time, I still think they could piece it up. I'm not crying, you're crying. Like the video if you love love. If you want to see more content like this, it's coming anyway. But still like the video. What do you think about Billy and Jeff's relationship? Is this the funniest running gag on Billy and Mandy? I sure think so. Drop a comment.
I'm so happy that you've not only accepted me as a son, but as a spider.
Yeah, you're a spider? Get out! Get out! Get out!
Oh, Dad. I love you too.
For now, this has been Adrenaline Flux, and until next time, love me. Love me now.
Love me! Love